Hi everyone, and thanks for joining me. Today I'm going to take you on a tour of my craft room. I've been working very hard for quite some time on this craft room. It is a formal living room, as you've probably heard me say many times. And I started in a little closet. My very first craft room was a little utility closet in our house. And then I moved to an upstairs bedroom, and eventually I moved down here. I still had just a hodgepodge of furniture, and everything was just leftovers from and things that I bought just to fit an immediate need. So when I had the opportunity to redo my studio, I really tried to take my time and evaluate what I needed, what I had, what I don't need anymore, and what I needed to have the most access to at all times. Now, I will tell you, I do have a closet upstairs that has my overflow of things like stabilizers, and I have some extra blanks up there, and I have just some overflow. So this isn't everything that I use, but it is the majority. I limited myself to one closet for outside storage, and if it didn't fit either in that closet or in this room, I let it go. If I didn't use it, if I haven't used it in over a year, I pretty much got rid of it, and it was really hard to do. I had so many items from various crafts. I have a problem when I get into a craft. I buy everything of every color, of every whatever, before I even know if I like that craft. So I just had an abundance of stuff. So again, I decided if I haven't used it, if I didn't think of an immediate need for it, I got rid of it. That really helped me narrow down what I still use. My crafts evolve over the years. The second thing that I did was try to come up with storage that left me room to grow, and I will get into that in the video, but I have lots of empty drawers, I have lots of empty storage boxes, I have lots of empty bins, places to put things as my crafting grows, because it will grow and I will continue to buy things. And I think the problem that a lot of people have when they go to organize their room is they get a place for everything, but every nook and cranny is full, and you need to have room to grow. So that was important to me. The other thing that was important to me was that everything be mobile. Everything that could be is mobile, because I do various videos. I do embroidery, I do sewing, I do paper crafts, I do Cricut, I do sublimation. So everything in my room is on wheels. I can move it out and move it back as needed. I can rearrange my room as my taste in crafting changes, as my interests change. So everything is mobile that can be or that needs to be, and that's really important to me. Beyond that, I'm going to start the video, and forgive me, I'm a one-man show. There's nobody holding the camera for me, so I am trying to not only narrate and show you what's going on, but I'm also manning the camera. So I apologize if it's not the best quality, but I'm doing the best I can. So let's get started, and let me show you what I have come up with for my studio. The number one thing I can tell you is your studio needs to work for you. What works for me may not work for you, and vice versa. You really need to think about what your needs are and how you think and how you organize and how you operate, and then come up with a solution that meets that criteria. So let's get started. So welcome to my craft room. So this is a room that used to be a formal living room, and it's right off my entryway. We never used this room, and I decided that I wanted to change this empty space into my craft room. So when you walk in the front door, here are the stairs to go upstairs, and this is the entrance to my room. Say hello to Wrigley. And so let's take a look inside. So it was very important to me as I was designing my room to have room to grow. I think one of the biggest mistakes people make when they are making their craft room decisions is to just find enough space for the things that they have. And as crafters, you know that we are constantly buying more supplies. So I have tons of these bins. These came from Amazon. I will have them linked in the description below. But the cubes themselves and the actual piece of furniture came from Amazon. You can see I've got my single needle embroidery machine over there, and just some things that make me happy, things that people have sent me or that I have made, or just a lot of inspiration right in here. But again, these came from Amazon, and I have a total of 1, 2, 3, and there's one behind there. I'll take you over there in a moment. This one is the same as this one, it's just turned on the other side. So as we come in, this cube right here I've kind of dedicated to, this has my fabric scraps and some pre-kitted fabrics for different things. So this is kind of dedicated to fabric. Here we have 2 of these carts. They're very similar to the IKEA Alex carts, but they are not. I got these from Amazon. They don't fit a 12-inch width like the Alex carts, but I believe they're slightly wider. I wanted to have an area next to the window with a flat white top for photos of finished projects, so that was something that I incorporated into my room. Next up, we have another one of these cubicles, and I apologize if it's getting dark over here in this corner, but this is where I kind of keep all of my paper crafting supplies. Now, I have downsized quite a bit from what I used to have, but again, I will probably never use all of this, and if I need more, I'm going to get it. But I've kind of got, this is my paper station, back there was my fabric kind of station. This one has fabric notions. I have zippers and just all kinds of things that I need. There's some more general crafting supplies in those bottom 2, but there are some empty bins. And again, that was very important to me. You can see I've got a tripod sticking out, and I've got a little hidden corner here, and that's exactly why I didn't turn this one sideways. I wanted to have access to this corner for my tripods, my lighting equipment, my backdrops, just some things back in there. So again, this is just a general crafting area. I did just mount my television up here on the top, and I like that because I can twist and turn it no matter where I'm at. That's my printer station, and in this last cube of, or furniture piece of cubes, I have, you can see all my Glowforge stuff. That's my Glowforge up on top. I've had a Glowforge for about 2 years, so I wanted everything that I need for the Glowforge to be right in there. And then those bins hold some general crafting supplies and Glowforge related things. Now my island right here, which is where I do most of my work, is made up of 1, 2, 3 of these smaller cubes. These cubes came from Target. However, the actual boxes are again from Amazon. All my boxes match. These are exactly 11-inch cubes, I think. So the boxes fit really tight in there, where you can see over here, these are much bigger cubes, so I have extra room. Now, over here, again, this one has a bunch of blanks and things like that that I keep on this side. I tried very hard to keep everything in a station-like fashion. Here you can see my room from this angle. So now I'm standing right in front of that window that I just showed you a minute ago. So this is my island, and I had the countertop specially made from, we have Menards. If you don't have a Menards, it's very similar to a Lowe's or Home Depot, very similar type of a store. But I had them custom make this desktop. Now I wanted it to be white. That was important to me because I've always had videos and had to, when I shoot overhead, I've always had to cover it with something, and I wanted to just have a basic white background for overhead shots. And this is where I film most of my overhead filming shots. Now I've just rearranged this wall. So I have just moved the Ricoma embroidery machine right there. This little cube is just something I had left over from my son's closet when he moved out. So I have some embroidery tiles down there. I have my stash of stabilizers. Stuff that goes with the machine is right there, as well as my ironing station, which this has an extremely long cord. And when I'm sewing and ironing, I move it over there. So I can have it in either place. So let's walk over here, and I'm going to try not to make you dizzy, and I'm going to back up So now we're on this side of the station. So over there is where we entered the front door. There's the cubes and the smaller decks over there. So we've just worked our way around. So you can go all the way around the island. And you can see all my equipment for filming is right here. I've got my mics, I've got my lights. Everything folds out of the way when I'm not using it, and it leaves my desktop clear for filming. Okay, so let's go back over here. There's the embroidery machine. So then this is my dream box, and it is a dream. I love this thing so much. I'm gonna try to put the camera down for a moment and walk over there so that I can show you what I love about the dream box. So let me see if I can get this at a good angle. So my thoughts about the dream box. I've had it for a while now and I love it. I can't believe how much stuff this holds. It cleared up so much clutter. I had so much mismatched furniture that I was able to get rid of because it all fit in here. So as you can see, it opens up. I can open it all the way. I just have to push this back. I have everything in my craft room is on wheels with the exception of my island so that I can easily move things around as I'm filming as I need it. So this is the dream box and you can see it has a ton of organization, a ton of space. It holds way more than you think. I have this side all set up for sewing and this side is all set up for general crafting. And then underneath, I even have a lot more storage. So I've got a lot of my 12 by 12 supplies under there. I've got felt, my printables, some flat vinyl, acetate, all kinds of specialty things. I have them in the iris carts underneath. This table does fold down, but I generally leave the dream box just like this for every day. I like the way it looks. You can see it from my videos and it just really serves the purpose that I need it to. It's an extra workstation. When I'm embroidering, I hoop and everything over here. When I'm sewing, I can do what I need here. And then I want to make sure that you can see to the right here, I have the dream cart. Now, the dream cart, I can easily pull this out. And it has legs that you just simply flip down. And I can flip this side down. And again, it's on wheels, so very easy for me to move things around as I'm crafting. I'm going to go ahead and open this up and show you how if I'm sewing or doing a project, I butt this right up to the dream box and I have an L-shaped work surface. I also have 2 extra tables that I can put inside the dream box. I don't use them because I have this, but there are also 2 extra tables that I can put in here and make this a U shape if I want. But I absolutely love this. I can sit here and sew. I just pull this around. I can get under here with my chair. I can move back and forth. Like I said, I can set my iron over here if I'm sewing. So I really like this extra space. And if I don't want to sew and I just need some extra space, I just push my sewing machine back here and I just push my sewing machine back here and I have all this extra work surface. So again, it's super easy to move things around because I've got everything in my craft room. So I lost a little footage here, but this is just a fun little clip that I put together just to show you just how easily I can transform my craft room. And that's on both sides. This is the dream cart with 2 leaves. You can get it with just 1 leaf if you want, but so easy to utilize. And I can just close this, reel this back into place. And again, I've got my entire craft station ready to go. So, like I said, I usually leave it like this, unless I'm using what is in there. So here is the dream box, and then in this corner I have built-in bookshelves, and I use that for my fabric storage. And then I have a working fireplace. I don't use it, but I do, it works. And then in this corner, I'm gonna move the tripod a little bit. Go over here and talk to you about what's going on in this corner. So this corner I kind of dedicated to my sublimation and iron-on stations. So I have all of my my Cricut, my Cameo, my heat press, my sublimation printer, my other heat press are all right in here. I have the supplies that I need to accomplish those various tasks in the drawers below. These stands are again on wheels, so when I'm doing a video, I will simply wheel this out, wheel the heat press out, or whatever I'm using, and I love that feature. These were from HSN. This is the newest one. These are the origami carts. This is an older one, and I'm not sure you can still get that one. I will look, and if you can, I will link that in the description below the video. So again, everything's on wheels, including this cart down here. This is the exact same cart that I had over there. And the heat press, when I'm using it for a video, I just wheel it out in front of the camera. I also have to have access to this window. The Glowforge, like I said, needs to be vented out a window. That's the vent system. I just place that, open the window, place that in the window, and I can vent. And when I'm not using it, I just keep it hidden behind there. This is the other side of this walkway. So here's the Glowforge and all of the Glowforge materials. So I'm going to give you an aerial view. Again, this is from the entryway. This is everything in the room. And if we walk over here, this is the aerial view from over here. So if you guys have any questions, please just drop them in the comments below. I will try to link everything that I have or that I listed in the comments in the description of the video. I really can't say enough good things about the Dream Cart and the Dream Box. I was so skeptical about getting it. I actually turned it down before. I was supposed to get it quite a few months before I actually got it, and I said no because I just thought it was going to take up too much space and not hold enough. My girlfriend talked me into it. She has a couple of them, and she said, Laura, you're not gonna believe how much it holds, and I am so thankful. The Dream Box really kick-started the entire design of my craft room. Everything started with the Dream Box. I liked the clean lines of it. I liked the organizational part of it, and that kind of inspired everything else that I did in my craft room. The white, I put my name on it, and then the colors of my craft room came together. So I hope you enjoyed this look into my craft room. I know I could have tidied it up a little bit more, but I really like to see craft rooms that are working craft rooms. We can all remove everything that we use from our rooms and stage a really pretty photo, but this is actually how I craft and how my room works for me. I do have everything linked in the description below the video, as well as a coupon code for the Dream Box and the Dream Cart if you're interested in that. I will put links to everything I can find in the description below the video. If you're interested in anything that I don't list, let me know in the comments, and I will try to find you a link or at least direct you to where I found the particular items that I have. Thanks so much for watching, and never stop making. See you guys. Bye-bye.